You're such an asshole.
Hello, children. Cloudy, rainy day continues on in Las Vegas. It's kind of bad. I'm like looking for, I got to find a nighttime hobby. And I'm looking. It's all just like shows, oh, Blue Man Group or Penn and Teller, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. I just don't want to go to the strip or go to a show. And you're not going to hike in this rain. I'm like, well, there's an AA meeting. I'm like, yeah, I've been to one of those in a while. Maybe I'll go check that out. You too. This will happen to you when you get older. Yes, this will be the excitement you have. Of course. Of course. What if there's a documentary about bears on television right now? We got to record. You got to record, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Captain, repeat customer. You helped me buy a used car. I saw this article in the mainstream media today and thought it might be worth doing a public service announcement about how much of a joke modern marriage is today for any guys in your audience who need to hear it again. I think the title says it all. Okay, well, first, I don't know if we need a PSA to know that something that has a failure rate of 45% is a joke. Man, these American institutions really cling on, don't they? Like the Ivy League. You look at Harvard and what an absolute joke of an institution that's become. Oh, but it's Harvard. You look at Disney and like, oh, but it's Disney. And now marriage, oh, but it's the sanctity of marriage. Like, no, you Americans aren't mature enough to handle these things anymore. You can't have a prestigious university, you can't have good movies, and you can't have healthy relationships. I mean, I've even said, like, gosh almighty, I remember, well, I wasn't around, but there's evidence in the day, kids could bring guns to school because there was a rifle club at high school. You're not mature enough for that. So we'll do it again. Hey, young kids, did you know there is some hope? Let me point out a little bit of hope on this. And we have the benefit of the internet now. But smoking, they did more or less eliminate smoking. As not to say they rightly should, it should be a choice, but they highlighted the risks of smoking and largely eradicated it. And I know there is not institutional support behind eradicating marriage, but don't worry. All you people getting married and getting divorced, the institution itself is doing its best to eradicate itself. People are seeing it. This is, hell, lung cancer, at least you maybe live to 60 with that. You don't get financially destroyed. I mean, in the end, maybe you do. But look, the young boys, we are making tremendous progress, if you want to call it that. I just say warning. The young boys out, they're not dumb. They've seen their dads get divorced. There's no longer the K through 12 media complex no longer has a airtight control over the media and what young boys are learning. Their sex drive drives them to look elsewhere. We have the internet, and they're quickly finding out, hey, do you know that single mother households really perform poorly? Did you know that divorce, and they see their dad get divorced? They've suffered. They're aware. But if you want, we could go over this article, which is from Axios. I don't believe that's mainstream, but let's just read it anyway. Hang on. Do we got in? Okay, we got internet. From Axios, divorce in America gets a glow up, from April Rubin. Divorce. What year was this written? Because they've had divorce parties. Oh, this is February 2nd. Thanks, April. Well, we knew there were divorce parties. Like, you girls were having abortion parties, I believe, as well. Not all, of course. Some of you were. This isn't new. Divorce has become a major life milestone, replete with specialized parties, large support networks, and a whole industry ready to capitalize on the big change. Just like weddings, why it matters. Cultural attitudes towards ending a marriage have become far less negative, and in the process, divorce has gotten more commodified, from services marking the transition to digital culture that lightens the mood. I'm not necessarily, look, marriage is so a fraction of what it was. It's so frivolous. You might as well end it. There's no big deal if it ends. It wasn't that great or serious to begin with in the first place. It's just like going steady. State of play. Companies like Evite and Paperless Post offer templates for hosts. One reads, I'm better off being with my besties in my divorce era. Evite saw a record number of divorce-related invitations last year, according to the company's senior marketing director, Olivia Pollock. They're up 22% since 2019, though they remain a small share of overall Evite events. Fresh Start's registry has generated buzz. Fresh Start registry. Look, this is good. They're capitalizing off of it. That's very clever. For recasting divorce as an occasion to support. With the split comes a list of newly needed household items or a desire to ditch the old ones. U.S. nightclub chain Howl at the Moon has also seen reservations for divorce parties climb up to 30 in 2023 from about 5 annual in recent years. National sales and events manager Jessica Brockway said, "You'll notice the majority of people employed seem to be of the female persuasion. The hashtag divorce party has nearly 70,000 hits on Instagram, and divorce dad rock music has become a subgenre." Really? Between the lines, as divorce rates have declined in recent years and staying single is in vogue. No, it's just a good survival strategy. It really is a good survival strategy. It's just the logical decision, like not smoking. Social acceptance of divorce has reached a historic high. 81% of Americans said divorce is morally acceptable. 81% of Americans are wrong. Okay, I take it back. If there are kids involved, you're wrong. If it's just two dipshits, no, that's fine. Hurt yourselves all you want. Per 2022 Gallup poll polling, only 13% said it was morally wrong. A slight majority of Americans believe unhappy couples tend to stay married for too long rather than to get divorced too quickly, according to 2023 Pew polling. What they're saying, hosting a post-divorce event can be empowering. Of course. Just fuck off with that word, all right? Just fuck off. Said Danielle Rothweiler, New Jersey-based event planner. It can counteract shame and loneliness that can arise from the loss of close connections. You're writing the rest of the chapters of your book, Rothweiler said. Just because the story didn't go the way you wanted, it doesn't mean you can't have a happy ending. Actually, yeah, you're right, but the chances are quickly dwindling. I want to know how many marriages would remain happy if women stayed thin, attractive, and nice, or if they were ever that in the first place. I also want to know if men maintained their physical appearance. How would it? Cappy is marriage consulting. Okay, come on in. All right, bring pictures from your wedding. And I go through the wedding book or the wedding pictures. I'd find one where they're attractive and thin. I'd say, okay, I'm going to print that off. I'm going to stand over here, and I'd have like a picture. And the height scale wouldn't be a height scale, it'd be a width scale. I say, when you two, oh, by the way, that'll be $500, non-refundable. Thank you. When you two look like this again, talk to me. That was the 5-minute consultation, and good night, everybody. But he didn't feel the talking about. Shut up. Lose weight, then talk to me later. But Chad, it's hard for women to lose weight. Oh, well, it's hard. Well, fuck it. Yeah, if it's hard, don't do it. Am I right? That's why you're all liberal arts majors. I get it now. If it's hard, well, fuck that. It's hard building the home. Here's a car you could sleep in. Rothwire's planned a couple of divorce parties every year throughout her career, and she said they're like an over-the-top wedding. Oh, I bet. I bet you there's got to be strippers, right? Got to be male strippers, right? Context. Across psychotherapist Gina Moffa's 20-year conducting grief and trauma therapy, the sense of disgrace around divorce has faded. The idea that somebody can overcome and have a sense of control or agency over their life or their love life is the thing really to be celebrated, she said. That's it. Boo. Editor's note. Danielle Daher contributed to this report. Let's just look it up. Axios isn't a thing, and neither is Danielle Daher. I'm just going to look at her. She isn't exactly some notable Danielle Daher. Look, oh, she's a mid-20-something girl. Danielle Daher. She's on Twitter. Let's see. She's got more subscribers than me. She should. Not now. Ooh, 2,300. Oh my God. Are you a journalistic juggernaut? Holy shit. Everyone hinge on Natalie's word. Fucking worthless. Who's the other gal? April Rubin. Now, if I click on April Rubin, Yeah, she looks another 28, 29-year-old girl. You know what men are afraid of? Commitment. Oh my God, we're in New York. April Rubin. Come on, copy. I miss Windows 95. Twitter. She's so edgy. She has glasses. 2,600. Oh my goodness. Thank you, April. God Christ. I didn't even try to major in this, man. I didn't like. Thanks, girls. Thanks for your seasoned and time-tested 28-year-old soon-to-be spinster wisdom. Divorce parties. Oh my goodness. That's been a thing for at least 10 years. There you go. Don't get married. Oh, got one super chat. Naughty DJ Aftershock. How you doing, buddy? $2. Notice that dot on your forehead. You Hindu? No, I just got a zit. I scratched it, and then it bled a little. That's what happens occasionally. You get zits. We had cheat day, and I availed myself of it. It was a day-long marathon, and actually get a little bit of acne when I have sugar and sweets. All right, that's it. More on the way. See you guys later, Toodles.